Hello, hello, hello. Good morning slash afternoon on a Sunday. I know it. I know. It's Sunday, not Saturday. I keep forgetting myself that in my brain it's so wired to be Saturday that I don't think today is Sunday. It's Saturday. Um, Good morning, everyone. This is Grown Woman Gaming, volume 340, and there's two of us. So Boogie is on vacation. So shout out to Boogie. She's probably somewhere lounging, probably at Disneyland, probably probably listening to us. And here we are. And Delilah should be here momentarily, hopefully. But for now, it's just me and Charisse. Now, if y'all are new, this is gonna be different. Oh, do me a favor, Charisse. Totally forgot to share it out. Can you do that for me while I do my thing?
What, the scream out?
Yes, ma'am. Um, if you guys are new here, we rarely have two people. It's a rare occurrences that we'll have two of us today. But I believe for the people who've been here for a while, know that I think out of the 6 years we've been streaming, I think me and Charisse did a show twice, and we were acting a goddamn fool. So we have a treat for y'all today. So make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, and let's get this started. I don't know why I'm on the bottom and I'm the host, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
I'm trying to figure that out too. Like,
no, that's okay. That's okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not tripping today. Okay, so Charisse, we've been gone for a couple of weeks. So can you tell the people who you are and what you've been playing?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's girl Charisse here. We took last week off. This week we're kind of less. What have I played this week? Well, excuse me, past 2 weeks. I've been all over the place because we had some DLC drop. We had some new editions come out. So I've been dipping and dabbling here and there when I've had the time because, of course, life always gets in the way. I jumped back into the division. Had a whole new expansion drop. And I just want to point out, it says if you have the Ultimate Edition, you don't have to pay for it, but I did, so I don't. I know I had the Ultimate Edition because I have all the first season and like the second season, all that stuff right there. So, but yeah, I still have it. But anyway, I got the new DLC, and why is this shit so hard straight out the gate? I died like 3 times on the first mission. And you, of course, it's going back to Brooklyn, where you were kind of at during like the first game, but it's no longer winter. So I haven't finished it yet, but I'm in there. What else did I play over the last couple of weeks? Let's see. Oblivion. Again, Oblivion is going to be like I think it's going to be up there with Vampire Survivors. It's going to be like
serious?
It's going to be like my a game when I just need something to play. Yeah. Of course, Genshin. Of course, my mobile game. Shout out to Jizzle for helping me out in AFK.
Oh, really?
Journey. Yes. Arena. No, is it Arena or is it Journey? I don't know. It's 2 different games, but it's the exact same characters, so I don't know. What else is there? Oh my God. See, if you hadn't told me to look at it, I've been able to tell you because I've actually played games. That was gonna be the first question I asked you, though. That was gonna be the first question. I know. I was so shocked that it's just us today, and I didn't know what else.
I was ready. You thought you were gonna be last, but you was first.
That part, I wasn't ready. I blame you. Let me see. Of course, Expedition 33. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm still back up in that one. But you know what? I'm behind. I need to jump back in Monster World Wilds. Other things started coming out and I completely forgot about that game. I know, right? I got the game. I know, I got the game. It like only played like the first 3 or 4 missions in it, but it was smooth. It was nice. I just did not have time. Life got in the way. And then the game that everybody said was the game of the year from last year, that Meta Forest, Meta something, it's now on Game Pass. So of course I got to try that one. So I don't know. Be busy.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And for me, I'm Lady Infamous 415. I want to give a shout out to Stanley and Megatron. I don't see the chat. My internet's ass like always, so I only can see what I see on my screen. So if I miss anybody, I promise I didn't miss you. I promise. Okay, we did not play Call of Duty.
I'm shocked.
The last time I played Call of Duty is before me and LBOOGIE went on vacation. It was season 3. Now it's season 4. They're having issues with making it more like wanting people to spend their money. So if you want to go do your loadout, they have, you can get this loadout at the store, or this cosmetic or this blueprint at the store directly from the loadout. People think it's a little abrasive. I think that they've been doing that a little bit in season 3, just nobody been paying attention till season 4. What else I've been playing? Doom the Dark Ages, I guess.
Look, that's what I forgot. Why is that game so good?
That game is good. But compared to the previous titles of Doom, it ain't the best Doom between us. Because Eternal and 2016 Doom, they were good. I don't know. It's just something. It's something. I can't I can't pinpoint it yet. I just know that my experience with the Dark Ages is not as high as you say with Eternal and 2016 Doom. So I'm like I'm enjoying it, but it's not like, okay, I gotta not play this game so I can play the Dark Ages, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I know last time we was on here, you was talking about how the soundtrack wasn't as hitting as it normally is. And I can see what you mean by that when I was playing it. That soundtrack makes you want to like go out and go straight to kill things.
For me, I'm glad that the Dark Ages have a deeper story than the previous 2 titles. But for me, I'm not trying to, I don't care about the story. I just want to shoot some shit. I'm not like a diehard Doom fan. I just want to shoot some shit up, see some blood and guts. You know what I mean?
I just want to shoot some shit.
Yeah. So for me, the music was a factor for me when I'm playing these games, because for this particular game, I just want the music to transport me where the hell I am so I can shoot some shit up. And I feel that it's not doing that for me with Dark Ages. But they did have 3 million players, so somebody playing it. So it ain't the best. It ain't surpassing the previous titles, but it's not like hot garbage like Redfall. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're not gonna talk about Redfall. I played Expedition 33. Too much. I think I'm at 48 hours almost playing that game, and I'm towards the end. I have 3 more bosses left, but I still feel like I'm underpowered. So
how do you feel like you're underpowered?
Because when I go to certain areas in the world, they whooping my ass. So that let me know that I'm underpowered. Because before you go to one of the bosses, you got to fight a bunch of folks. They are strong. So hopefully I can do some grinding maybe later. I don't know. You guys wanted to see me stream that damn game today for laundry day, but y'all just gonna see me fucking grinding to get my level up. I'm trying to get to like either level maybe 80 or 90. I low-key want to go max them out so we can just breeze through the bosses, but I know that's a little OP. So I probably think maybe like level 80 or maybe level 80 to 90 range. Right now, I think I'm at a 68, 67.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a particular boss that it's like Elden Ring. It's comparable to an Elden Ring boss early, right?
Don't say that, because you know how much I don't like Elden Ring.
Well, okay, we don't speak.
Lie to me.
Oh, I tell you, I tell a joke, I ain't gonna never tell a lie. There's a boss just like one of the main bosses in Elden Ring, and I gotta
Don't
get ready
say
for
that.
that
Don't say that.
motherfucker.
Don't say that.
Um, so speaking of Elden Ring, the gameplay that we're showing right now is Elden Ring Night Rain, which I call Elden Ring Light, Lite. Uh, it was $40. It came out on, was it, I want to say Thursday? Yeah, Thursday at 9 p.m. So I got a couple of hours in there, and this gameplay was from the stream, I think yesterday, I believe. I want to make sure. I think it was yesterday. And I'm going to be completely honest. It wants to be a multiplayer game, but it doesn't have the foundation for a multiplayer game, if that makes sense. If this game is good, if you got two of your homies that got Night Rain and they like Elden Ring type shit, this is great for them. But when it comes to solo players, it's not geared towards solos or duos. You cannot communicate with your randoms. There's no proximity chat. There's no game chat. So it's just you and three randoms pinging each other on the goddamn map, not talking, not communicating, not knowing where to go, not having a plan. And that is very important because you want to have a plan when you do these type of runs. Because if you go to this boss and you die, you have to start your run all the way over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have 3 days. So day one, you loot, you fight, you build yourself up. The circle goes in closer, and then when the circle gets small, it's gonna be you and the boss. You got to beat that day. After that day, you got day 2. Same shit. You got to go around the map, close up the circle, and there's another boss. Day 2. Day 3 is the final boss. So you level up your armor, your weapons, whatever the hell you need, because this is day 3. If you beat this boss, you beat that first target, you beat the first run. I have not got my first run because one, I can't talk to my teammates. I'm playing by myself. Just to let y'all people know that I am playing this by myself at the moment. So all I can do is contribute to the team non-verbally. So if a teammate marks something 9 out of 10 times it's something important, go follow them. My key is if you playing by yourself on this game, go with your randoms. If you playing by yourself, go with your teammates because you gonna fuck around, dip off and die, and they can't pick you up. Or they might die and they need you, but you too far off on the other side of the map to do something to go get them. You know what I mean? No crossplay. No crossplay.
I'm saving my questions until afterwards. Continue.
No crossplay. So if I ask someone if they want to play with me, they gotta be on Xbox. No crossplay. So how you gonna have a multiplayer game and not offer crossplay? Something that should have been integrated in multiplayer games anyway. But the good thing about it is it's giving me all the Elden Ring feels. They got the magic. They got it's loot. It's like a rogue looter. So you kill enemies, get ruins, level up, get good weapons to prepare yourself for each day. So I like that. I like that concept. I just feel like at one point I was playing, I was like, man, I should have put on some music. It was so quiet. Because all you heard was the music and the of the enemies, but you can communicate with your teammates, can say hi, nothing. So I give it a 7 out of 10.
All right. First question. Do you need to keep the loot that you get? And
no. There's relics that you permanently unlock within yourself. If you die, if you pass a day, you get you get loot. You pick your loot, that status will be for your day, for that entire run. But then there's a sanctuary in the round table that there are permanent stats that you can put on that you can acquire while you do these runs.
Okay, second question. Is the Elden Ring fan base still there for this game to have enough players to play?
Hell yeah, they had 300,000.
Oh, playing this right here?
Yeah, the first day. First
Okay.
24 hours.
Because I was wondering about that. Because I was like, it's been what, how many, almost 2 years since the first game?
Yeah, but the DLC came out like maybe a year ago. So people want more of this. You know what I mean? So when this came out, despite this flaw, they was pulling numbers like the first 24 to 48 hours of this game. I don't know how it is right now, but it's better than, other games. It should be like, if I had to make an educated guess, probably 50 to maybe 100 people playing right now. Oh, 50 to 100,000 people playing right now. Let me just get that.
But
So,
that's because I was wondering about that, because again, it's been a while, and it's not necessarily a hard type game, but like it has been a while since the fan base was at its peak. How about that?
yeah.
So like I was just wondering if people were still
hmm
playing this as much as they were the other one.
I had no problem. I mean, the technical test that I played earlier this year, I had issues before, but I guess it was a technical test. But now it's like I
That's
can't even
good.
chill. I can't even chill. I'll
So it's
commence.
so it's
Yeah,
easy kind of party and everything.
yeah. You just can't talk to them. You just
Oh,
can't talk to
I
them.
feel like in games like this, you should be able to, communicate with your people. And I don't like the fact that you're saying that you can't like keep your stuff, because I'm the only role like that I actually really like is Hades and part of Vampire Survivors to a certain extent, but that's not really a role like, since the map really don't change that much. But
hmm
like Hades, when you die, you get to take your stuff and you like upgrade your skills or whatever and build upon that. That way you can do better. I don't like the fact that you die here and you like basically got to start all over from zero. I don't know if
hmm
I like that.
hmm And you have your classes. You got your magic class, your tank class. I just got recluse on the stream before, so you got recluse. I think there's another one that you have to open. There's little stories for each character. There are multiple bosses, so if you complete the first run, that's just the first target. So I don't know how many targets you have before you are able to beat the game. It's 35 achievements, so I don't think it's that much. But
So what's the story for this?
man, look, kill the Night Lord. That's it. That's all
Why
I
are you
got for you.
asking these questions?
I got some answers for you though. I got some answers for you. But
It's
yeah,
still a
but
pretty game though. I give you that much. It's still gorgeous.
they just need to fix. They need to make it more open for people to play together. That's
Do you
all I'm
still have to
saying.
place the finger on the ground for you could like jump in people parties, or is that different?
Oh, I think I haven't tried it yet, but you have to use the code, and your friends have to use the code, and then you can commence together. So
Yeah, I don't
I
like.
I
That's
absolutely
okay.
guarantee it's something similar like that. It better not be a problem, because if I can get in quick with randoms, I better be getting in quicker with friends. You feel me?
I can't wait to Boogie get back for y'all can play this and let us know.
I can't wait either, because she's gonna be like, I got a head start, so I'm gonna have to like either help her or just let her guide. But I got to do a little bit of both, because
You,
if
you
not,
know
she's gonna
she
be
gonna
like,
have a
"Damn,
guy.
yeah," because she's gonna be like, "Damn, why you ain't tell me this shit was here? I thought you played this already," type shit. So, but yeah, I know I've been rambling about it. It is $40. If you're an Elden Ring fan, or you're a Bloodborne, Soulborne type of person, and you want to play with your friends, this is the game for you. $40, you can't beat that. So just be wary if you play by yourself. Ooh, that was a lot. Let me check out these topics. I want to thank everybody that's coming through. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. And shout out to the replay gang. I don't know if we talked about Gears going to PlayStation 5. Did we, or did we not last time?
No, because that happened the week and we took off. We did not talk about
Okay.
that. But
We
I
did
find that
not.
hilarious.
They said Microsoft said these games is for everybody. So
And
how you feel about it?
I just want to point out Gears 1. This is what the remastered version, right?
Yes.
Yes. I played this shit 20 years ago
Mm-hmm.
on my Xbox. honestly, I legit don't care. I don't.
Why don't care?
I do, but then I don't, because it's just a simple fact that I'm waiting on the new one to come out, and I wish more resources were put towards that. That way, that game can come out sooner.
You talking about D-Day? The one that the prequel?
Yeah, yeah, the
Okay.
prequel one. But like, I don't see anything wrong with. Well, on one hand, I don't see anything wrong with Xbox putting their games on PlayStation. Now, I wish PlayStation would, bring something to us, but hey, that's Sony. Um, I just this opens up the fandom to other people, other who have never played these games. Let us all be obsessed over Marcus. Like, that man is fine. Let him get all the accolades he need right now. I just You want your fandom to continue to grow. You want it to continue to make money. You want them to be new entries in the series. And the only way you can do this is by putting the games, especially the older games, on new consoles. You can't, like, honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna buy the remaster because I've already played it like so many times. But this right here will introduce a franchise to new people, so then they will have reason to actually buy it. That's more money, and that way, again, we can get the new games faster, or not necessarily faster, but better. Since we have more money in the pocket. So yeah, I don't see any problem with this. Yeah.
For me, I think that, mind you, the first time I played Gears, I played with y'all. The 5? Did we play 5 together?
I think so.
Or
was it 4 or was it 5? Something.
I want to say 5. So that was my first Gears. The one with Kate in it with the mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was the first one I played with as far as Gears, period. So it would be a great opportunity for me who ain't never really played Gears. I can play the story mode. I played more multiplayer than story mode in Gears.
Now, I just want to, forewarn you, Gears 1 is a scary game.
Girl, let me not scary.
It's not to her.
Is it? Well, I forgot who I was talking to. But like, it has more horror influences and jump scares and things of that nature, because it was like preying on what the locust and stuff was. So it has more horror influences. But you're gonna love it. At least I hope you do anyway. And I hope the new PlayStation fans also love it. Because then they can get the part 2, and that way we can all cry together.
Okay. I think I know the part. I know the part to cry. I know the part.
Okay, then we get part 3, and then we can all be devastated and like again. So like, this is something as a community we should all experience. So like, I feel like PlayStation users are going to enjoy this, and I again want them to continue to buy Xbox games. That way I can get my games for free.
For no additional cost. All right. Good morning,
guys. Hey, Delilah.
Hello. Hey.
All right. Before we segue back into the topics at hand, I want to just let Delilah get the floor and see, because we miss her, and to see what she has been playing this week. And I'll ask her quickly, like the little bit of the topics that we discussed it, and I would love her input on that. Are you okay with that, Delilah?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm good with it. So real quick, what I've been playing, Amethyst, all day, every day. So yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing. That's pretty much
it. I can't wait to see it.
Soon enough. Put it away. Because my timeline kind of like changed a little bit. So soon enough, you'll see it soon enough. It's an indie game. It's like, check your expectations.
Look here, man. What have I been playing for the last 6 months? Have been nothing but indie games.
It's true.
So
y'all know me. Y'all know I've been going through a lot right now lately in my personal life, and so it has been very therapeutic, to kind of just sink into that a little bit. But it's been good. Yeah. So what was the? I guess I'm a little bit more curious on what the topic. What was the topic that I
Oh,
missed?
Gears going to PlayStation 5.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. It is what it is. I'm a little, me being, like a Xbox Pro person, Xbox fan girl, if you can call it that, or formerly were. It's it's interesting. It's like something I've never thought I thought I'd never see.
True.
Right. Um, but at the same time, it's like people need to see this story. I feel like gamers who haven't ever played Gears, um, they need to get into the story and appreciate it for what it is, because it's really deep. Like, back in those days, it was really kind of bro, but the story was still really, really good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what kept people playing. Like the gunplay was good, the movement, all that stuff was great, but the story kind of kept you like, dang, what's going to happen? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's going to be cool to just kind of get other perspectives, and hopefully, people. The game is old, right? And so,
Mm-hmm.
which one they releasing over there?
One.
One, okay.
Yeah,
That's the best. Like that's one of the that's because
this
that's
the top
yeah,
tier.
yeah. But I think because they're doing a prequel, like I think that's a good starting point to be
Mm-hmm.
like, look, here's the first one. This is what started it all, and this is how we get introduced to it for the very first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that sets it up,
Mm-hmm.
for the we know that they're working on a prequel, so it's like, man. And then those characters, like that's when we see them for the first time, you know literally one of them's locked up, so it's like, yo, why this dude in jail? you know so
Okay.
it's good.
No, question here is, are you gonna buy it, Delilah?
Bro, I done beat that game like 4 or 5 times.
That
I am
part, that's what I'm
not
saying.
buying that
Like, I think
game.
me and you beat it together one time.
Yeah.
Well,
So
That game
like,
is
so
mad old.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna play Gears
Mhm.
1 in the future just to see the story. Just to see the story. I need to.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about this is one of the best stories ever. I want to see it. Um, but I am gonna go. I think you said this earlier, Cherise. I'm kind of salty though, because
why?
even though Xbox games is for everybody, I need them to share the wealth. Okay, we've
Yeah,
been
it's like
getting
you're
we
not
get
getting any PlayStation over here. Like they,
no,
you got
you're
maybe
not getting
a
no.
select few, like
You're not
the
getting
show and what else? What's
Bloodborne.
the other
You're
one?
not getting Sucker Punch. You're not getting Ghost of Tsushima. We're not getting Final Fantasy Remake. We're not getting those quintessential titles that are from PlayStation. They're not opening up their catalog for everybody else, but it's okay for everybody for them to have it. You know what I mean? I guess that's
Well, look, at the same time, it's like, look, who hand over fist, like who's making the money here? Like
That part.
who's able to keep their studios? You know what I'm saying? Who's able to, like, let's be
Yo,
real, like,
unless we want to talk about Destiny, let's not talk about studios right now, okay?
oof, yeah, you're right.
But
Ooh.
again, if y'all was in our Discord, we done had whole multiple discussions about this. I don't know. Is it Sony or is it Square Enix who wants to do some of these games? Is it the publishers themselves, or is it written in their contract that they can't bring these games multiplayer?
that's the part right there. It's written in
Well,
the
you gotta think
contract.
about the competition. This is probably new territory for everybody. This always been a competition, This is just like, you typically don't give your content to a competitor. Like, you just
I just want
typically
to.
don't. But see, I look at it like this: Xbox has gotten too big. Like, Microsoft has gotten too big. Like, a lot of people like to think, oh, because Microsoft's putting their games on PlayStation, that, oh, that's like like, I don't know what to call, like a low tier move or something bad
It's
to do
not.
or whatever. But you got to think about who Microsoft is now, since they have acquired Activision, and that they have Bethesda. Like, Xbox is too big. That's why when that first deal happened, when both of them concluded, that's why I kept saying Xbox is inevitable. Candy Crush, think about it. Overwatch, Minecraft, Call of Duty. Name a game. Microsoft got some influence on it. Name a game outside of your Take Twos, etc.
I respect that. I respect that, but shouldn't it be kumbaya? And it should, because I guess the
You would
only
hope
game that I
so,
done,
but go ahead. I
the
mean, you
only
would
game
hope
I
so,
seen,
but
you would
go
hope
ahead.
so. Yes, I would, but it ain't happening.
We can hope and pray
So
and like wish on a voodoo doll or something, but like I don't think we're ever getting those single player games that Sony is known for on Xbox because that is literally their bread and butter. Um, I just don't. I don't think so.
I mean, it's the same. You could say the same thing about Nintendo. It's like people complain about the fact that PlayStation isn't doing it, but neither is Nintendo. Nintendo's a single player. They're known for their single player. They're known for their, platform, their handheld, etc. So I don't. It's like people make these excuses for PlayStation, but they don't make these same excuses for Nintendo. I get it though. I can listen. If anybody get it, y'all know I get it because I'm like it's not fair, my guy. It's not fair. I get it, but at the same time, I'm like I like Game Pass, so let's keep the
Hey,
money
like I
low.
said, y'all
Let's
continue
keep
to
the
buy
money
them
low.
Xbox games, and I continue to use Game Pass.
That's right.
Get my games for $19.99. I gotta stop thinking this is $15.99 a month. Game Pass is now $19.99. I think.
Right, right.
I think.
I don't know. I have to look. I think I
I
have to
don't know
check.
anymore.
It's been a while, so I look at the pricing, but I got mine so like I'm like years deep, and I keep it rolling and all this. So,
and I buy mine. I buy my year's subscription at my birthday because that's when I remember.
Okay, so let's segue to the next topic. EA cancels Black Panther game. They said,
that one kind of hurt
and
a
they
little
shut the
bit.
studio down.
A little bit.
And they shut the studio
Wow.
down, which is sad. People ain't got no jobs, so let's just be considerate and have some empathy for folks that lost their jobs, because some of you guys are more worried about the product being shut down versus the people's jobs that they lost. Just remember.
True, yeah.
So just be a little considerate. Don't get it twisted. You got people behind those games. They said that one of the reasons why that they shut down the game and cancel it is because it wasn't past pre-production. Like it was stagnant. The best way to put it. Like
It's
it
kind of
was
stuck,
totally,
right?
yeah. So I want to ask you, ladies, theoretically, why do you think it was stuck? And was there something that they could have done to prevent this from happening?
I don't think they can understand how a Black Panther game should be. There was probably more actioning than what it probably should have been. But as somebody who reads the comics, this man does a lot of detective work types deal also.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should have been, but they should have looked more aligned to the Arkham series with investigative work and more of the actiony type stuff. Like I'm not saying that's how it should have been, but that's when I thought Black Panther. That's what I thought it should have been. Was like, yes, there's like yes, there's fights, there's whatever, but like we're also trying to figure out a problem. Like, this is a smart ass man. This is one of the richest men in the country. This is one of the technology, heavy base. Like he should have been able to. Yes, he can fight, but it's not his first resort. Like we ain't throwing hands right off the bat. We're gonna figure this shit out first. And maybe they couldn't figure out how to get that down on paper, or I guess out of paper, but like on screen.
If they could make Spider-Man, why they couldn't do Black Panther?
Well, it's not the same team, right? Like it's
Insomniac
does Spider-Man.
No.
So this is what this was WB, right? WB
no,
game?
Unfortunately, no, it was EA.
EA was the publisher. Okay. Well, look, y'all. How do I put this? EA's perspective, probably when they made this decision, was probably like the time it takes to release and the amount of development time that it'll take. Like sometimes these things happen. Development is hard. Creating a game is hard in its own. It's difficult. And so like who knows what they run up against? Like you don't know if it was a published production issue where they couldn't get the story down or they couldn't implement the gameplay beats, sometimes it's hard to find that little thing that's going to differentiate itself from other games. And so I mean, I wanted this game to release, but at the same time, it kind of is what it is, kind of is what it is. I mean, I just kind of wish they wouldn't announce it, because then we wouldn't have got looking forward to it for them to just kind of pull it from up under the rug from us. Because typically You only
Exactly.
announce a game that you're finishing alpha and you get into in pre-production. So like you don't announce a game until it's close to being, a good path to release. So it's unfortunate. And then like, like we talked about earlier a little bit, like the job impact, like
Mm-hmm.
and the problems that that has too. So who knows? But it's sad because I definitely something I was definitely looking forward to, you know. But hey, it is what it
Pour
is.
one out. Pour one out. Just pour one out.
I know, right?
So like
Pour
somebody
one
just
Honestly.
out.
mentioned in the chat, the cost of licensing Disney IPs is also expensive.
I didn't even think about that part, but yeah, that's true.
And
That's
yeah,
true. I
like
mean, if you think about Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones Disney,
yeah, I think it is.
so yeah, so it's like that should tell you a lot too. Like that's those games are, yeah,
Got to
they're a
make
lot.
that if that what's the cost of RO return on investment.
Return
That's
on
what it is.
investment, yeah,
Yeah,
ROI.
if the cost of ain't equaling out, hey, something got to go. It is kind of
That's
hurtful
right.
because it's not often we get a black led video game character, in this
I
day and
know,
age,
right?
especially of that
Shout out to
caliber.
Stop Midnight.
Oh my god, the music! I be listening to that soundtrack at least once a week.
Yeah,
Um,
I got the finals that finally came in.
ma'am,
Yeah, I
Really?
show
haven't.
and tell, show it.
I gotta finish. I gotta finish it first. Don't no spell, no
Okay,
spoilers, no
okay,
spoilers, no
okay.
spoilers, no
Oh, you
spoilers.
gotta
I want
finish
to see
it.
video. I want to see video
Yeah,
and photos as soon as we get it set
I
up.
got you. Yes, I will
Okay,
definitely let y'all know.
okay,
You'll see. You'll see.
okay. Because oh my god, the music, on point. That music is on point.
Hmm.
Okay. I personally with Black Panther, I I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it just as bad as everybody else who wanted a Black Panther game, but just having such a long delay was just like worrisome for me because
Hmm.
they were like, "Oh, Black Panther game's gonna come out," but we haven't seen any really, no gameplay, no story, no voice actors, no concept art, no music, nothing. So I was probably like, oh my god, this might not happen. So, and it's not. So it sucks because there was somebody in that team that was very passionate about that project and
Sure. Yeah.
wanted. There was that it had to be one person that wanted to push that project forward, but it didn't go in their favor. So,
Or it was hired specifically for that project because that happens a lot too. When
mm-hmm,
you're hired for something specific, and then that gets sunset, and that could really like compromise your job. Because
mm-hmm.
it's like, dude, they only hired me for this specific type of animation type thing or this specific graphic style, and so yeah, it could be devastating.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. All right. So, I want to talk about the W. I call it a W of the week. I'm gonna have to read this. Okay.
And that's a
So
new segment, I
Microsoft
guess. W
W
of
of
the
the
week.
week. L of the
Hey,
week
it's
is
not
W of
often
the
we
week.
have them. It's not often.
Hmm. W, go ahead. That's true. Go ahead.
Microsoft and Video Game Workers Union, they reach a tentative agreement. So the QA testers from Microsoft's subsidiary, I hope I said that
Subsidiary.
right.
Subsidiary.
Yes,
Yeah.
ZeniMax, they're going to get
Hmm.
more work protections and paid increases.
Yeah.
So they formed a small little union. They went to Microsoft with their demands. Microsoft I guess either adjusted or meet in the middle per se, um, and got some more money and more protections for the people that's in the space. And the reason why I call this a W of the week is because this is the steps in the right direction. Because as gamers and as consumers, we also should care about the welfare and the compensation of
Absolutely.
the people that work on the games that we buy. So I would love your ladies' input that on the W of the week. And do you feel like this is going to be the beginning of many steps from different companies? Or is it just going to be a Microsoft thing? Because from what I'm seeing, it seems like out of everybody, it seems like Microsoft is really making an active move towards unions versus the other publishing companies and stuff. So I have your ladies' input on that.
I'll keep
want
it
to
brief.
see it
Go ahead.
be a standard, something in that's standard across the industry, but I don't know if it would be. I think a lot of companies are going to watch this and see how this turns out, and then maybe see. But again, this is just QA. Like, I feel like this also needs something for developers. We need something for like every part of the industry, not just that one part. Like, there's more than just Q. As much as we need QAs in gaming, to test all these bugs and stuff out, we also need them in other parts of gaming. Also need unions to help protect the workers, and somebody to speak for the workers. So, like, I'm hoping it catches on. Like, it's starting to catch. Like, this is like what, the second or third one at but like, there's more than just Microsoft. There's other companies or other development houses that need to do this also.
Delilah?
Yeah, I think it's a good step, right? I mean, just because so that they can get what they need, as far as the negotiations and stuff. I think it's good, and we all know, just from knowing the industry in general and the topics that we've discussed on this channel before, that the industry in itself needs to change, because it's always hit by massive layoffs, and typically things like that happen with no recourse. Like, there's people have like families to feed and things to take care of, and then in that level of uncertainty in the industry is just bad. And so, if this is a step towards resolving that, then I'm all for it.
Okay. All right. I think it's a W. I like I said,
Oh yeah, definitely a W.
a W.
Sorry.
That's it. That's okay. No, no, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. I want to talk about, this is the last week before the summer ramp up begins, I would say. I didn't see too many leaks, except that leak about the hardware, but we're not going to talk about that. I want your ladies' expectations, desires. There's a lot of partners with this year's summer Game Fest. Are you going to be watching it? Are you going to be like tuned in, or are you just going to watch the backplay?
Of course, we're gonna pay attention. Are we gonna watch it live? Doubtful.
I'm not watching it live. I'm gotta go to work.
That part.
Yeah.
I expectations. Oh my god. You know what? Since Boogie ain't here, I'm gonna pull her. Can we get some actual gameplay? I know that it's never gonna happen, but like, I would kill for that. I would also love to see actual Fable, but I doubt that. Let me see. What else? I think one year I asked for like 3 or 4 RPGs, and we got so many tonight. I don't have time to play them all. So, like, I don't know. Give me a nice little short 20-hour game. So, something I can get in and get out. What else is there? I don't know.
I hope PlayStation pull out something.
They're gonna pull out. I don't know.
Have they announced anything?
I'm not a nothing, not a leak, not a whisper,
Well,
not a nothing.
During this time, we always look forward to the Microsoft's Xbox's showcase. So, that's really one of the main things I'm looking forward to. For me, it's always new. Like, show me something new, something I haven't ever seen before, something to get excited about. Because I think about things like when I saw Ori for the first time, or when I saw Southern Midnight for the first time, things like that. So I just want to see something new. Like you said, gameplay is important, so I would love to see some gameplay. But it's always an exciting time as gamers. Like, we always be like, we got so much to play, we got so much to do, but I still want more. Like, I'm sorry, like, I just, because you crave the stories, right? And it's our favorite form of entertainment. So, yeah, I just hope it's good. I hope it's a good show. I hope it's received well. And yeah, I just look forward to like new things, and also Outer Worlds too, because I love the first one. I'm glad they're doing the showcase after that. They showing it like they're doing the deep dive, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but they calling it showcase. What they calling it, showcase or deep dive? I don't know. Anyway, they showing Outer Worlds 2 after, we know that. And so the first one was great. And I even played like some of the DLC with Outer Worlds 2. So like I absolutely love that game. And so the fact that we're getting a sequel is great. And so I just can't wait to see more of that.
For me, it's like if it was like before COVID, it was like this is when we start getting ready to go to LA.
Yeah,
This
3.
is when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
start getting this is where we
Absolutely.
go this is where we go get our Airbnb, and then we meet everybody. And then after COVID, it's basically the same thing but just digitally. It is Xbox onesie season. So next week I'm gonna have my Xbox onesie on, because I do have a preference, and I love my preference. So of which gaming system I play the most. I just want to be wowed. Like, wow, I haven't seen this before, or wow, I'm interested in this.
Yeah,
And
sure.
and I know Xbox gonna do their thing. They're gonna do their 90-minute, gaming showcase. They're gonna do the 30-minute deep dive of the Outer Worlds. If you haven't played the first Outer Worlds, you are disservicing yourself, okay? Because the writing is chef kiss, okay? The
Yeah.
decision that you make in the Outer Worlds will affect you throughout the game. You know?
Yeah.
So
I destroyed a planet on accident, which is kind of wild. A whole planet, y'all.
I accidentally starved the community. And
Oh man.
I'm
You know
like,
what? No comment. No, because I'm trying to figure out how you accidentally blow up a planet, how you accidentally starve a community. Like
the decisions you make, like you had to. Yeah, you
did
had
y'all
to
not
kill
like think this through though?
You had to kill a parasite so it wouldn't go to a different planet and kill the whole galaxy. Like you had to make the decision. The galaxy.
You know what? I want to change my answer somewhat.
okay.
I won't. You know what? I want to see something. I know it's probably too late, but I actually want to see something from Sony. I have not played. Turned on my PlayStation in over. I know a year. No, maybe
been
six.
that long?
Maybe 6 to 8 months. I'm gonna be nice. This shit has an inch layer of dust on it.
Let me tell you the last time I turned on my PlayStation 5. It was last night, and it was to play The Two Towers, the movie.
So it's a DVD player now. Okay.
It's a DVD player now.
I just I need a reason to explain why I bought this console.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about, everybody else. Like the PC side, I ain't too worried about. There's always going to be something there I like. It's not going to be the Xbox side. It's going to be something that I'm going to be interested in. Even if it's not what I'm interested in, it's most likely going to be it's on Game Pass type stuff. But what I'm more worried about is Sony being drier than a turkey sandwich. And I have
we can always get Gears on it.
Why would I play Gears on PlayStation 5?
Look here, ma'am. I'm just saying, if we just, had to play something, we could play Gears on PlayStation 5.
For what?
And, I would die because I would be muscle memory with the old keys and be trying. It'd be ugly. It'd be ugly.
It'll be ugly. Hold up just a second. I need Chareece wanted some intel real quick, so I'm trying to give it to her real quick before we continue.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
I like Black Myth Wukong. I don't know about the Final Fantasy remake remastered part 2. I haven't been into it like I used to. Bloodborne is just sitting there looking pretty. That's all it is. Bloodborne just sitting there looking pretty for my game. You know what I mean? So Sony got to show now. Sony got to show up and show out. I'm sorry. Y'all can cap on the internet if y'all want to, but it's been a real dry year for them, and it can't be just
longer than that. They haven't had bad a showcase like a one that resonated with me. Now I'm not talking about everybody else. They haven't had a showcase that has resonated with me in a long time. So I don't know. I'm not. It's like I even struggle to get excited because y'all. I don't play Final Fantasy. If that's all you got, then that's not. That's not my.
It ain't for you
MO.
though. It ain't for
Right,
you.
and like that's what they've been showcasing a lot is like their game. And then now I can play Death Stranding whatever on Xbox. Like
Mm-hmm.
only thing
I
that
still
I'm
would
looking
have
forward to from Sony is Ghost of how you say that?
Yote. Ghost of Yote.
Yote. Thank you. Ghost of Yote is like really the only game that and Wolverine are like the only two titles that I'm like, okay, I want to see more of those. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, if Wolverine don't come out with nothing next week, it's a wrap. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead.
Don't
It's
say
so
that,
dead.
lady.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. Take
You
it
don't
back.
know that.
Take it
You
back,
don't know
lady.
that. You don't know that. That game just could be just taking some time, girl. Listen.
Lady, like, I see what I see.
Yeah, no. Don't put that out there. Like,
no.
I don't think so.
Lady,
like,
if that game gets delayed and or
I'm blaming Lady, man.
I'm blaming Lady. I'm blaming
Lady. Put it out there. She put it out there. So then, yeah.
Why? Because I'm putting out their facts. Because I'm putting out their facts. Because I'm putting facts out there.
You know what? We just say, Delilah. We ain't gonna talk to her. We ain't gonna talk to her.
Yeah. I'm already. My brain already done shifted, child.
No, because I want that game.
Like, let's have it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sony, they having a sale now. Did you guys see the PlayStation sale? They got some over like 90% off of certain games, and I believe there's a little bit of a discount on the Pro, on the PS5 Pro. Why are you yawning?
That's why. Like, what game though? Like, I'm trying to see what.
The Witcher Complete Edition, I think, is about $11.
I already got it.
A couple of nine.
What else? Name some else. I already got that too.
Final Fantasy.
Already got
it. Which one though? Which one?
Death Stranding.
Already got it.
Already got it. Hey,
like, ma'am, I need you to work it. Like, I know we're trying here to turn these systems on, but like,
oh god,
if I tell you what the PlayStation 5 can run a movie real clean.
It better than
had it on the big screen and everything, looking good in the mud.
That's hilarious.
If you're a Sony only person, you should be shaking in your boots right now. And I really don't. I'm not trying to be petty level CHAREECE, but you guys got to be honest and realistic with you guys. That the only games that is successful on the platform.
It's Queen Petty. It's not petty level CHAREECE. It's Queen Petty.
Look here, ma'am. They're gonna buy Gears 1, okay? Because they ain't got shit else to play.
They don't have nothing else to play. My headphones died on me.
If Forza's any consolation as to how things are gonna go, then because wasn't Forza the best selling game on their
Forza?
Hell yeah! All our games.
What else was it? Like, they was like top. It was like top 5, and they had 4 of the spots. Microsoft had 4 of the spots on PlayStation's top 5 games.
Oh, that's
like,
hilarious.
come on. But we ain't got no games over here.
Man, Sony ain't got no games. They ain't got no games. The only games that are successful is the big titty Asian young lady games that y'all go Google Gaga for. But let it be something else. Don't lie.
You talking about like Stellar Blade?
Is it on sale yet? I gotta see if Stellar Blade.
Yeah, because then you say you was gonna buy it when it went on sale.
It was on sale. That's a lot. And then I mean, how much Kojima penis y'all gonna suck on? Because it's gonna be like,
come on, you can bring it back. You go a little left.
It was not me. That was her.
I'm sorry. That was me. I will take accountability. For that statement right now. I apologize. That was not very ladylike of me, but it is what it is. As a PlayStation owner, they got to show up and show out this year. I'm so sorry because it's just gonna be collecting.
That's why I asked whether they have a showcase or anything. If they announce,
I haven't heard. Let me.
The last thing they had was a state of play, like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
A state of play that was not the best state of play.
Hold on. It says I will be participating in Summer Game Fest 2025.
Oh, so they definitely. Oh, so they did announce something. Like they're gonna be there, basically.
I
They're
don't know
gonna be
about be
there, but
there.
are they gonna show something? That's two different things.
Is there a
They're gonna show
showcase? Is
something.
there a?
They're gonna showcase Ghost of Yotei, and probably Death Stranding 2, maybe.
Mm.
She
You
said it
know what?
don't
Now you're
matter.
trying to mean that I'm because
Well,
it's
with
me. I'm tired. I
go
need to
ahead.
see something else besides the ghost because I know that's coming. I don't want to be spoiled with that. So
Sure.
like I'm gonna start muting that. That way I won't see it.
Yeah, so we already know Kojima because Kojima's gonna be there, so they're gonna show something there.
Yeah.
You
Death
know?
Stranding. Death Stranding. What else? Anyway, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it doesn't say what if they have their own showcase. It just says
Hmm.
that they're a part of Summer Game Fest. So I
Hmm.
don't take that with you however you want to take it.
Hmm. Okay. I guess that's mostly all the topics. Did I forget something? No, I think I didn't. I think that's all. Let me double check, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Twitter, X, whatever y'all want to be called these days. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Patreon. And shout out to everybody who told a friend who told a friend. I think that's
Yeah.
everything for me. I'm just double checking on these. Yeah.
Oh well,
That's it for you got any? You guys got anything?
I got a
News?
tidbit, a couple of them. First
Okay.
of all, Captain America: Brave New World is out on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to, check that out, get those numbers up, go stream it. It is not. Is it? It's not anywhere near as good as like Winter Soldier, because Winter Soldier is like my favorite Captain America movie, but it is still good. CGI at the end is kind of iffy, but it's still a solid title. Still better than damn Thor and whatever the hell that Doctor Strange movie was. I'm still pissed about that one.
Yeah, I'm salty about that too.
Monster
They could
of
have did that
Man.
better,
Yeah,
man.
they could have handled that so much
You talking
better.
about the second one, right?
Yeah.
The third Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the third or second one?
You in the one with Wanda.
Oh
the
yeah.
one with Wanda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they messed
pissed
that
was
me
all
off
bad.
up.
All bad.
Yeah. So again, it's a solid title. It's more grounded than the other titles, of course, because Captain, he doesn't have any superpowers per se, but like, and we get to see Ashley Bradley again, the dude for old dude, kind of cute, kind of brings out all my daddy issues. What else is there? I think that was it. I think I can't think right now. I just saw my house and it's nasty.
Okay, they super dead. Okay, what about you, Delilah? Do you have any tidbits?
Well, I guess the only tidbit I say is like take care of yourself, y'all. Like that's a
that part.
big. A lot of people going through a lot and dealing with stuff right now. So just take care of yourself if you can. So
Right.
I mean, I don't really got any tidbits, but go ahead, lady.
That's fine. I have a tidbit. So one, please listen to Doom soundtrack, the game soundtrack from 2016, and then come back to me. It is one of the best albums I ever heard. It from someone who grew up like R&B, hip hop, gangster rap. This is a completely different direction, and every time it randomly pops up in my ears, I love to listen to it. So just do that. Also, I blipped out that fast. The NBA Finals. No, my team did not make it, and if they got teams, their team ain't make it either. It's the Pacers and Oklahoma, man. Ew. Who you guys got?
Neither.
Okay.
Now one.
I'm gonna watch because my husband watches, but like I'm gonna be reading the book and just looking up during the commercials,
Okay. If I had my Lakers till I die, I want to just say that. But if I had to choose between Indiana and Oklahoma, I'm gonna say Indiana. They might do it. They got probably. They're the underdog, so that's what I'm going for.
You're going with an underdog within. I don't know nothing about either team.
So it don't even.
Underdog also.
So you should go with the one with the prettier outfit. That's what I do for football. Whoever has the prettier outfit, that's the team I'm going
Girl, now listen. That's one sport I do know. I don't know many sports, but I know football. I know football through and through because my brother played, my husband played. Like I know football a lot. I know a lot. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love me some football. But for this, as far as basketball, I used to really pay attention to basketball. I kind of like fell off years ago now. Well over 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, I fell off of basketball. So I haven't paid attention to it. And so I'll probably be rooting for the underdog. That's it.
Okay. The underdog is the Pacers. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I last week I wasn't here because I went to the Kendrick Lamar concert, and I went with Boogie and her sister. And shout out to Boogie and shout out to Cece because they've been such great, good hosts, great hostess throughout my weekend in LA. I just wanted to shout them out. I'm gonna say, as far as food wise, because you know I do my gas and ass for the towns that I visit with their food. I'm gonna say LA is mid.
You know what? I can see that because when I was there, I was like, I don't know about none of this right here.
So now I think, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It depends on where y'all went. Because I know when there's those places in LA that were amazing, but I know Boogie know what she talking about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I think the best place we went to eat was a Black-owned restaurant. I think it was in Hollywood called Linden.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best place. I had caviar for the first time, and they had this raw fish thing with some kind of drizzle on it. They had some good Brussels sprouts. And Boogie said the chicken wasn't chickening, but the experience was great at Linden. I think the deciding factor of what gas and ass was, it was Marathon Burger. I know y'all LA folks. I know y'all LA folks like LA till I desire, but y'all gotta call a spade a spade.
Hey, look, if you had a better burger, you've had a better burger. It is what it is.
I could have went to the mom and pop shop somewhere up the street. And because look, me, Boogie, and Cece and her man, we all ordered our food together after the concert. We couldn't order it like at the restaurant. We had to like Uber either or DoorDash our food. We had to wait an hour. LBOOGIE and Cece order was bigger than mine, and they have their order first, mind you. And I waited an hour for my food.
Oh wow, an hour?
An hour.
Oh,
an hour. An hour.
That's too long. That's too long.
That's too long.
Mm-hmm. Are they a new restaurant? Are they new?
No, it's okay. It's Nipsey Hussle's brother who opened up a restaurant in I guess Melrose, and it's a Marathon Burger, and it was hype. They opened it up a couple of months ago, right? So since we in the city, LA, let's do that shit. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's new. Like, let's check it out. Like, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Let's go to Marathon Burger. It was my idea. Let's go to Marathon Burger. I waited an hour for my food.
I think that's what made it worse because that's somewhere where you wanted to try and you wanted to, and it's like
they went out because they went out their way to take me to Marathon Burger for them to like not only wait for your food, but they said their food was okay, but the fries was But my food, my fries were limp. My fries were cold. You know when the burgers sit in the bag, if the cheese is all together,
it's sitting there like
I'm still upset about the fries.
You didn't even get it fresh. That's kind of wild. Your food was, not only was it late, but it didn't even get to you fresh. That's wild.
And not even that. There's motherfuckers waiting before me for their food, and I'm like 2 stars, ass. And people are like, "Oh, you should give them more grace and stuff." I said, "No grace here, no grace here. If you knew that it was Memorial Day weekend and you knew that Kendrick Lamar was coming, you should have had no problems in that restaurant because you knew it was going to be somebody calling up there." I give them 2 stars.
Business, you know, you don't know who coming through there, especially during that time.
Yeah. So imagine me when we go to Venice Beach the next day and they're opening up a Marathon Burger in Venice Beach on the Strip. Guess who I see? I saw the owner. Of Marathon Burger. I didn't say nothing to him.
I was gonna
okay,
ask that.
girl.
I was
That's some growth for you, girl. Because I know you.
I know.
Girl, that's some growth for you. You would have called it out immediately. Girl, I'm proud of you, girl.
Just leave it to the come to the Yelp review and let it go.
I am so proud of you, lady. That's growth, girl. That's growth.
Go to Marathon Burger. Go to Marathon Burger, and you will see the reviews. You will see mine. Yeah, I bet you he read it. He read it because I'm walking on Venice Beach, and I see Marathon Burger. I'm like, why the fuck they gonna open this shit up over here? I turn over here, I see security, and I see sound.
Well, to be fair, lady, you could have just had a bad like that building. Kind of like when you have like a bad McDonald's or a bad Burger King.
It wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a bad day. It wasn't an off day for them because based on their reviews, it was an issue. The issue was that they were waiting too long for their food and their fries, and the food wasn't a good quality. So I'm telling you, just read the fucking reviews. As soon as I posted my review, I read everybody else's. I'm like, yup, okay, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. That's why
I will. When it comes to restaurants, I will give a place 2 chances before I like write it off.
Yeah.
No, this is different though. When you have a restaurant and you're related to someone who is extremely famous and extremely like special,
everything's riding on their name. Like it's riding on that name, and they're riding on that
name.
Yeah, in that
they're
area.
riding on that name, and yeah, they want don't be like, oh, I support your business, but then not, call them out when their business is bad. I'm not mad. I didn't ask for my money back. I didn't call and ask for a refund. It was what it was. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me just because people are big and special and important that they gotta let you slide on on an hour long chilling cold ass burger and some limp ass fries. That's why LA is mid. Ooh.
We went to how you mess up fries. How you mess up fries?
No. How you mess up a burrito? LBOOGIE and CC took me to a taco spot. I love the tacos. I enjoyed the tacos. So I said, let me go buy a burrito on the side so I can eat it at the airport. I'm
still feeling it. Yeah.
Yes, because I don't want to pay airport food because it's super mid. It's super mid.
And you pay too much. Sure, yeah.
So they were critiquing the tacos. They was like, oh, they're like, these not the best tacos. Oh, they were just, I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. These are some good tacos. I'm eating the tacos, right? So I had it based on the tacos. I already had a perception of what the fucking burrito was going to taste like. I'm in the airport eating this fucking burrito. I'm like, ain't got no salt, ain't got no flavor. It was dry.
Oh, no. So the tacos was good, but the burrito was bad.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah, how do you mess that up?
I don't know. They was like, this ain't the best spot, but next time you come, we're gonna take you to a real good spot. Because the best spot didn't open up till like late at night, and it was like my last day. So as the standings are on gas versus ass, it's Boston, Seattle, LA. That's it. I don't know how y'all did it, Boston. But goddamn,
I'm trying to figure out how Boston did it. Like
they lobster rolls.
Listen, I had this place close by where we are. I forgot what it's called, but I had a lobster roll there. This is a few weeks ago. It was amazing. I ain't ever had no lobster roll, but that junk was bomb.
Oh my God. What is a lobster roll?
It's okay. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
So it's thick. You know what a po' boy is?
Yes.
It's kind of like a po' boy, but it's lobster in it, and it's like fried. It's crispy on the outside. It's got like the lobster on the inside. It's a roll. It's a lot. It's fire.
I'm gonna order it next time I go somewhere fancy.
It's expensive now. Don't get it twisted, because I was just like pissed the whole time I had it. I'm like, dude, this don't taste good.
Until you ate it.
Because for it to be that expensive, you like, yo, let me savor this. Like, let me try to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It was so worth it. It was worth it though. Like, I'm like, this is amazing though.
I went to Boston and I went to this restaurant that, looked it like they knew how to make a sandwich, a lobster roll. So I walked up in there and I loved it because I knew I didn't look like I was supposed to be up in there, but I had green on. I had my money on me. So you gonna make me a white wine and a lobster roll with some fried
Wait a minute. Listen.
Look, it don't
So
matter.
how was yours made? Because the one I had, like I said, it was kind of like the way they had the bun. It was like it was like kind of like a hoagie type bun type thing, but
yeah,
it was fried on the outside and it had a slit in it, and then it's just filled with lobster.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You could see, and then they had their own like special sauce on it, and it was good because it was crispy on a little bit crispy on the outside, but then soft on the inside. It was amazing.
Yeah,
see, it was amazing.
Already, I don't even like bread. Can I take it out the bread and just eat it like that?
Yeah, but it's still, listen, you're gonna want to eat that bread is what makes it. That bread helps.
And there's two styles. There's like a butter base, and then there's a mayonnaise base. So you can have it dressed in butter and then put it on the roll, or you can dress it in like a light mayonnaise and put it on the roll. I had mayonnaise.
Mine didn't have that. The one I had like down here had like a sauce like that. It's their own little special sauce on it. But dang, now I want one expensive behind. They're so expensive.
Hey, it's Sunday. Yeah, get you a little late lunch or whatever.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah. So food wise, LA, I'm so disappointed. But I did find a Tijuana dog for $8, which is not bad. Which is bad in a sense compared to what it would be $5. But the most they will sell them for was $10 for just a Tijuana dog. Let me tell you, I was so hungry, and I'm on the way to the concert, and I'm like, if I find one more hot dog cart, and a hot dog cart came up, and I was like, I'm gonna get a hot dog. They're like, you're not gonna finish it. I said, watch me. I ate the hot dog 2 blocks from the hot dog cart to the front of the stadium, and I ate the whole hot dog, and then I went and got me a shot. But yeah, the food was not the most important part of the experience, I would say.
Sure, yeah.
So it's mad. So get yourself together, food LA. That's it for me. That I don't have any more tidbits. Do you ladies have any more tidbits?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, let's
write that thing on up.
Yeah, because it's Sunday, baby. Saturday. Let's start off with Delilah with her outros.
Yeah, sure. So you all know that, well, if you don't know by now, you could follow me right here on GWG. I haven't really been big on socials and none lately. I may come back to that. Depends on a lot of things. But yeah, so if you want, you can find me basically Delilah_HD everywhere, essentially. And yeah, catch you right here on GWG on Saturdays most of the time, aside from today, clearly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll be able to watch the showcase live or watch the showcase at all. I gotta work.
The
not really work, but
Sunday.
No, it's on a Sunday. Okay, so yeah, I don't gotta work, but my family, my grandmother is turning 90.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Yeah, so my grandmother's turning 90.
I remembered. I didn't forget. I remembered.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you like play-by-play on Discord. But okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so my grandmother is turning 90. And so yeah, it's a good chance that I might not be able to watch it or with everybody else kind of thing.
Okay.
And so yeah, also last thing I want to put is just like, I mean, I kind of said it earlier, but take care of yourself. You just never know what people are going through. Take care and be kind to people. Just be considerate. That's one of the biggest things. Be considerate. That's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say to that. Yeah.
Okay. Miss CHAREECE.
All right, and everybody, again, I just want to say thank you to the ladies because life has been lifing the last couple of months for me. Like I had a funeral to go to yesterday, my accident I was in, and they have held me down when I was spiraling more than once. So yes, like Delilah says, your mental health is very important. Please surround yourself with people who support you and who love you and will let you crash out in a very helpful way. because we crash out every once in a while, but don't be destructive with it. So yes,
Yeah.
but as always, it is summertime in the South. Please remember to wash your ass, put on deodorant, wear a mask if you are sick, because people are still getting sick around here. But yeah, it's your girl CHAREECE here. You can find me again all over the place. I am mostly a Discord, but I do still lurk on Twitter and Bluesky and Threads. I lurk a lot of places. So if you want to chat, you can always send me a DM. I might not answer it, but I read it.
You will read it though. You will.
I was gonna say, like, it's all as far as socials, it's just everything's been so negative lately. It's been hard to just even.
That's why I just lurk, and then when I keep it short, I keep it short.
It really is been hard. But I try to be more. I'm just a little optimistic, unrealistically, but I just try to be everywhere a little bit at a time. Are you finished with your outro, CHAREECE?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, last but not least, it's me, Lady Infamous. I don't know what y'all voted for, but y'all talking about Expedition 33. Look, if we playing Expedition 33 today on the laundry stream, because y'all know it's a laundry stream today, it ain't gonna be nothing but grinding. Nothing but grinding to level up the characters that we need to level up. Oh, it's a 3-way tie. So it's 30. I have 30 minutes left. Nobody wants Doom. Nobody wants Doom the Dark Ages, but it's a split between Schedule 1, Expedition 33, and Elden Ring Light. If it's still like this,
call the Elden Ring Light.
That's what the name of the game. I mean that's what it is. So it's going to probably be between Elden Ring Light and Expedition 33, but I think it's probably going to be Elden Ring Light. So Lady Infamous 415 on all platforms. Again, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody who came through here on Sunday, because it's not our normally scheduled day. And I know that other people doing other different things on Sunday, but you guys took your time out to come hang out with us. We really appreciate that. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Patreon. Shout out to the merch store. Take care of yourself first, then take care of each other. And that's it. You guys have a great weekend. Peace.